This is Antifa for you.
I know that. I could tell.
Say it again, go on.
I am Antifa.
Who's the YouTuber? Oh, you're Charlie's ex?
Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag.
What are you going to do? I'll take a fucking charge for you, you little yeah.
This guy's name's John. He's a member of Antifa, and it's been exposed he went to prison for being a sexual wrong'un. In this video, I'm going to tell you who he is, what he's done, and why you need to watch out for this guy. So John, he first came on people's radar on Saturday when he came to a counter-protest against Britain First in Manchester. All day he was basically making nasty, disgusting comments towards YouTubers, but for the entire day he kept referring back to the same quote, "I'm real Antifa, I am real Antifa." Just before we look at some videos, I'm going to read you the report about him going to prison for being a sexual wrong'un. And this is the report. It says, "Real man jailed after making sexual advances towards taxi driver." And this report was written on the 2nd of May 2014, and it says, "A burly real man who under the influence of alcohol and cocaine made sexual advances towards a gay taxi driver has been jailed for 8 months. Defendant John Dyson Hutchinson, age 39, he was 39 at the time of this report, is actually 51 now, was branded a bully by the judge at Mold Crown Court. Judge Nicholas Parry said that the incident in the early hours of Christmas Day 2012 involved repeated and prolonged behaviour towards a vulnerable victim who was providing a valuable service to the public. The judge that said the defendant was seriously under the influence of alcohol and Class A drugs. He was vulnerable, alone, gay, and you decided to have some sport with him," the judge said. It culminated with him grabbing at the driver's crotch area. One of his fingers went between the buttons on his jeans fly and touched him intimately under his underpants. The driver was frightened and intimidated and made an emergency call for help. Now, he actually denied the claims, but he was sent to trial and he was found guilty by a jury. In terms of the videos, this is some footage of him talking to DP Audits. Now, credit to DP Audits because he had a very lengthy conversation with this guy, and he's the one that got most of these comments out of this guy and really exposed the character that he really is.
I'm talking to the blue-haired ones now, my mates. You're talking to me, yeah?
Ooh. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I'm shitting my pants. I bet you all watch my fucking ex-partner, like YouTube, who's a woman-beating cunt, because you're all woman-beating cunts.
So now, crazy thing, just before we continue, another bizarre element to this story is this woman here who was with this guy. She claims to be Charlie Veach's ex's girlfriend, and she just said it there. You probably watch my woman beating CUNT YouTuber referring to Charlie Veach as being her ex-boyfriend, which is a crazy twist to this story, but let's continue.
Look at the fucking...
Who's the I don't care, mate, whatever. Who's the YouTuber? Oh, you're Charlie's ex?
Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. Fucking scumbag, just like you are.
Fucking hell.
You don't know me.
Your left ear gob on a stick.
You're about to be a little fascist little crackhead, mate. You look like one.
So? Look how aggressive you are. All loving left, innit?
No, it isn't, mate.
You expect us to listen to you and let our country fall into the hands of people like you? I don't give a shit about what I look like.
Yeah, like a crackhead.
Yeah, sound. Yeah. And you look like a bully the way you're acting. You are a bully, yeah. Summarises the left, innit?
A bully to you.
What are you going to do, you fucking sausage?
Easy to hear.
Easy to say that when they are here.
Yeah, easy to say that. Listen to your attitude.
What do I need to go?
So you're on about an abusive ex and you're listening to that?
Come here with your cameras to antagonise people.
No, I ain't. I've come to film, actually.
No, to antagonise, just like that dickhead does.
He's the one who's antagonising.
I'm stopping you from hurting our most vulnerable here.
How are we?
So the comment that you just said there, which is pretty bizarre, "I'm stopping you from hurting our most vulnerable here," which in the court transcript of his sexual charge, it literally said you preyed on a vulnerable person. So this is a massive hypocritical claim by this guy to claim to protect the vulnerable when he's actually been to prison for being a sexual predator. As I say, you can watch the full video on DP Audits' channel, make sure you do, but I've just fast forwarded to this bit where he specifically says, "I am real Antifa, I am the real Antifa."
I told you that night. I do not.
This is Antifa for you.
I know that.
I am
I could
Antifa,
tell.
yeah. Proper
Say it again, go on.
I am Antifa. I am Antifa.
Are you one of the violent ones,
I'm
are
real
you?
Antifa, yeah.
You one of the...
So you heard the comments what he said, that I'm proper Antifa, I'm real Antifa, I'm real Antifa, is what he said. So he kept saying this all day, calling himself real Antifa. Another thing that he actually did, he was making comments towards Billy Moore, calling Billy Moore a coke sniffer. Again, hypocritical, because he was literally sent to prison for sniffing coke, drinking alcohol, and making a sexual assault on a gay person. But I'm going to play this part again, because again in Billy Moore's video, he says, I'm real Antifa, I'm real Antifa.
Yeah, so how did you do it?
I have strong opinions on the situation in the country at the moment.
Simple as.
But I'm not with any group. I'm John, I'm real Antifa, let's have it.
How many years clean are you now?
Never you mind.
Yeah, I don't see that picture.
Another disgusting comment that he said was to DeMarco TV, who was a mixed race guy from Manchester, and he said that people on the right will put DeMarco in the oven and cook him.
Grifter.
Hatred in your face.
Grifter.
Hatred. Hatred. You wouldn't.
Yes, I wouldn't. Look at your state.
You wouldn't. Keep finding yourself lost for words every 5 minutes.
What are you going to do, my mate? What are you going to do? I'll take a fucking charge for you, you little f***ing kid, will you? Yeah. And you little mate here. You should be on outside to have put you in an oven, mate. Cook you. Why?
So look, he said to DeMarco TV, you should be ashamed of yourself. They'll put you in the oven and cook you. But why is he saying that? Why is he referring to cannibalism specifically towards a person of colour? Who the fuck would say that? Who would come out and think about cannibalism towards a person of colour? That is just absolutely disgusting, and it just goes to show how twisted and demented this guy actually is. But just to think he's actually 51 years old, going around literally begging to be part of a domestic terrorist organisation. I'm part of Antifa, I'm Intifada. This guy is the definition of a failure. An absolute failure. 51 years old. He's probably on disability allowance. He's probably on PIP. You know, he's probably on all types of substances and struggling with all types of mental issues. And then on top of that, he goes and joins Antifa, and then he goes to protest bullying people literally half his age. So this guy is an absolute failure. This is Dyson Hutchinson, 51 years old from Real, and he is a sexual predator. And I just want to say, John, you are an absolute wrong'un. You need to give your head a wobble. But yeah, I just want to give full credit to all of the videos that are referenced in this video. Make sure you subscribe to DP Audits' channel. Make sure you subscribe to Billy Moore's channel. And make sure you subscribe to Knockout Audits' channel as well. If you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.
You don't know me.
Your left ear gob on a stick.
You're about to be a little fascist little crackhead, mate. You look like one.
So, look how aggressive you are. All loving left, innit?
No, it isn't, mate.
You expect us to listen to you and let our country fall into the hands of people like you? I don't give a shit about what I look like.
Yeah, like a crackhead.
Yeah, sound. Yeah. And you look like a bully the way you're acting. You are a bully, yeah. Summarises the left, innit?
A bully to you.
What are you going to do, you fucking sausage?
These are here.
Easy to say that when they are here.
Yeah, easy to say that. Listen to your attitude.
What do I need to go?
So you're on about an abusive ex and you're listening to that?
Come here with your cameras to antagonise people.
Nah, I ain't. I've come to film, actually.
No, to antagonise, just like that dickhead does.
He's the one who's antagonising.
I'm stopping you from hurting our most vulnerable here.
How